What up? What up? Here we are again. Hello, everybody. Welcome to another night of Gfpf Live. No, this is Gfpf Afterdark. Sorry. Yeah.
That's
my head, my brain right now is like a hurricane. So sorry. Welcome to another Wednesday. Someone's favorite night. Someone's maybe Thursday. Someone's maybe it's Monday. But we're on Wednesday. Gfpf Afterdark. Hello, everybody. What up, Mr. H? How you doing?
What up? The Swedish chef is judging you.
Yeah.
Oh no!
Afterdark.
After
What's up?
What up,
I'm feeling
Mr.
very
Eric?
nostalgic.
Yeah, man. Your Willie shirt on and everything.
Yeah. My 90s Nintendo hat.
Look at that.
Willie Nelson on the shirt.
23-year-old Muppet figs. Back to back.
That was a pretty damn good deal, buddy. Happy for
Yes.
you.
So cool.
What about you, Eric? How you doing, buddy?
I'm doing great, man. Day off. Got all the toys all cleaned up and everything organized. So perfect.
Oh, you're a husband. today.
Yeah, yeah, I was. I started like one shelf, and then I was like, man, now I gotta do the rest of the whole house.
Damn right.
Right.
All right, we got some crew here on the chat. We got the mighty Benny.
What's up,
What's
Ben?
up, Benny?
How you doing, buddy? Stay tuned today. We're going to make some critics on your pictures, friend.
Oh,
Yeah. Today is Benny's turn.
man, I'm throwing down the hammer tonight, though, Ben. I'm just kidding.
We got Mr. Flip Mamba in the house.
What's up, Flip?
Split. We're
How
not.
you doing? I'm gonna call him like I usually do, like, hello, Flippy. How you doing? Hey, what's up, Lights Cam AF? How you doing?
What's up? What's up?
We got Hans. Hey, buddy.
What's up?
What's up?
What?
Before I forget,
What's there?
congratulations to Hans. He won the Mesco Monday this week.
Shut up.
Yeah, so well done, buddy.
That's
Fantastic.
right. I did vote for that. That's right. Yeah. Ooh.
Who else? We got say Stevie.
Yo. Steven.
Hey, Mark. How you doing, buddy? Mr. Toybox Pixels.
What's happening?
TBP.
Hey, stop!
Hey, he's back.
Hey, buddy. We love you. I hope you're alright.
We miss your beard.
Yes.
Evening,
What's up, Mr. She?
Captain.
Mr. G.
Mr. G. Hey, Chase on Plastic Arts. What up, buddy?
Yo.
What's up?
And we got also Upper Toy.
What's happening?
On the way. Oh, yeah. He's saying thank you all so much. Still can't believe it. Absolutely, buddy. Well done.
Yes, sir.
So, I think that it's time to bring our guest.
Yeah.
This is not an ordinary guest. This is not his first time here. Absolutely. And it's not going to be the last one for sure. And I think it's one of the guys that has everyone like, oh, right now, because his campaign is going to be launched in one day. So Friday, it's going to be that day to go back in on Kickstarter, the Tide-Realm Corsairs.
Yep.
For sure. So without further introduction, we got Mr. Quaid.
What's up?
Hi guys.
And by the way,
Again?
we got this for you.
You are a pirate.
There
I
you go.
was waiting for the rest of the song.
No. It's copyrighted. We can.
But we got that one little word.
Uh-huh.
I think that 2 seconds is the best thing you can say about the whole thing. Right?
Pretty much. Pretty
You're a
much.
pirate.
Ran into that Lego stop motion that adapted it over like I think it was probably the late winter. And I probably watched it 3 times. He's like, this is so ridiculously fun, and is saying everything I'm trying to say about this genre.
Yeah, it's cool.
Heck yeah.
So, when we first met on this show a couple of months ago, I think it was kind of February,
Mhm.
you were about 100, maybe 200 backers or like guys like,
Yeah, it was probably about 200 followers or so on the landing page, I think.
and I say we because I'm one of those. We are
Right.
now over 1K. So that's
I
a
just can't
pretty
stop.
damn good goal.
Thanking people for that. Just that alone is something that
Yeah,
helps tell Kickstarter in the first place to take the project seriously. It keeps the thing visible. If you go into Kickstarter and just look for action figures for say, 'cause there's people that shop on that just like they do Amazon or anywhere else, and it will come up within that feed. And there's like some 400 odd projects in there. Not all of them are live. Some of them are late pledges and some of them are coming soon. But it's on that first page, and it's all that attention that it's getting right now that's really, really helping the campaign shoot for the trajectory that it is. Telling Kickstarter that there's 1,000 people waiting for it to go live is a really, 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 really good sign. And I just, big or small, that one click, that one person makes a huge, huge difference no matter who you are.
I remember myself busting your balls like midnight. Let me know when the land page is up and running.
Right.
And I remember your message like 2 a.m. There you have the land page.
Right.
Go follow. Man, what exciting trip. And we got some news. I don't want to go into like strange waters right now, but there's some kind of new stuff you announced on the Kickstarter, right? When we first met, we got the 3 captains, we got the lore of the 3 captains. Now we got some kind of crew building, we got some accessories.
Shut up.
What can you tell us about that?
Well, Tide-Realm Corsairs as a brand has always been ambitious from the beginning. Just the amount of stuff that we have in our back pocket of what we want the line to expand beyond even just what this first Kickstarter establishes. You know, these first 3 captains are ambitious sculpts already for a brand new indie company. They're communicating a lot as each individual figure, regardless of how much tooling they share, which I still have people look at me cross-eyed like they do share any tooling. They do. I know they don't look it, but they do. And so the fact that we've been able to go in utilizing the resources that we already have through those sculpts and build out the line a little bit bigger than we anticipated this first campaign being is something that's really, really cool. And we were always interested in meeting the need for army building in some kind of capacity. So the crew builders came along in a very, very unexpected way, and we couldn't be more pleased with how they've turned out. And they're something that we're very, 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 very excited to get in front of people. The cool part about it is that momentum is, of course, the whole driving reason for why Kickstarter is what it is. It's what that platform brings to a campaign. So if we are able to hit 50K in the first 2 days, the reveal of those images for those crew builders will come out even sooner than they would have before they unlock at 75.
God damn. I hope my wife don't see the credit card resume. That's all that I am asking.
Well, the good part about it is that we've still maintained that all these toys are meant to be as affordable as humanly possible. So everybody can release some pricing a little bit ago.
I'm going to bring your IG profile, or I don't know if the campaign has it. Don't remember. Yes, it has it. So I'm going to bring the campaign here to the screen. And ta-dun. There you go. Oh, this one. So we're looking for a pretty much cool price range on these guys. I mean, $55 for the captains, knowing everything that they bring, 35 for the crew class, and 20 to 25 for the gear. What's the gear? If we can know what's the gear.
Gear is exactly what Kickstarter brings to the table, which is keep on coming, and that's when you'll find out. The gear is cool because we've been able to structure it in a way that, just like the crew builders, offers more than we anticipated. And it's something that we've used the word gear specifically for a reason. It's, I'm sure, frustratingly vague. And it's because we want to make sure that people know there's options with that. You know, that little silhouetted icon there is not a direct reflection of what that is. There's quite a bit in that pack, and we're excited to reveal that once we get to that place.
Oh,
Alright.
and
Nice.
you're saying that there's going to be some stretch goals for each kind of step, let's say, for one
Yeah.
for the crew building, one for the gear.
Well, what's fun is that we are leading with 3 different factions within this, as we've explored with the captains already, and we've been able to tailor a lot of our stretch goals around those factions.
So-
okay.
What I am assuming is like you're going to have 3 kinds of crew class,
Winky face,
pretty much.
which I got
Winky
for you there.
Yeah. Oh man, I'm so excited about this. So the first thing that it came to my mind, now that you're going through this for 2, almost 3 months of the landing page with the coming soon, what's the projection for the future? You're going to have more development in terms of like more specific characters of each kind of like class. You're going to have more like expanding the universe of these 3 captains.
Oh, absolutely. I mean, it's plastered all over the website as far as world building goes, which is something that, you know, the interest for that extends so far. The closer and closer everybody gets to finally being able to pledge their plunder, dedicate their resources to the plastic they're after. Then after that point, that dopamine hit goes away, and then you get a little more interested in the storyline. And there's a lot of that all over the website. There's so much ambition baked into that website that, of course, we're not meeting every named character within that storyline already. But the characters that we are meeting within the storyline are extremely fun and extremely unique to Wave 1. It's not likely that we would see characters like this again beyond that, simply based on their nature. So there's a lot of pieces of what folks are going to see in Wave 1 baked into things like the audiobook, which will be digestible one day, if not every other day, while the campaign is live. That's going to be on the YouTube channel. That is pretty well locked in, as is. I was just uploading things the other day. And they're each about 10, 15 minutes long, so they're very, very easily digestible as far as the listen goes, and that's very much what's building this world mid-campaign.
That's really cool.
Cool.
Yeah.
That's a cool.
H, you got some questions? You can do it. You can do it.
You don't have to raise your hand.
So, you said there's going to be an episode every day that the Kickstarter's up for the audiobook?
That's the intention. Our campaign is a little bit longer, actually, than we anticipated, only by about a week. So I have it structured that there was about, I can't remember, 30 or so chapters. So there'll be cases where, hey, there's not an entry today, but here's a new piece of news. There'll be 7 days out of the month where there's not a new one. But on average, you'll be able to expect consistent entries into that audiobook the whole way through the campaign. And I'm not patting myself on the back when I say this just because I wrote it, but the finale is really, really, really cool of this audiobook. I'm really, really, really pleased. It's something that really should be like a video game trailer from High Moon Studios, but we're just waiting for that button to kick in.
Man,
Uh,
I'm excited
Eric?
for it. Really cool.
Eric, what do you think about it? I know that you're not that kind of a pirate guy, but you are into that kind of action figures. What do you think
Yeah,
about
no, I'm definitely into cool looking action figures.
Right.
The on the clothes, is that all like material or is it going to be plastic?
Those are sculpted vinyl, and that is
sculpted vinyl,
flexible material. They're very, very similar to the things that we already see on horseman figures. So like parts of people's tunics and belts and vests. So they flow with the articulation rather than, I mean, I get that question all the time. I think people are traumatized by Diamond Select toys that have almost no movement to their form and they're all covered in robes. It's terrible. It's a really, really bad bad engineering. So these guys are meant to be complementary with that, and the coats are removable, I should say.
Okay, cool. Yeah, because I mean, I do Black Series mainly, and you get like coats back in their plastic, and I can't have them sit down or nothing, but also you can't take them off. So that's
right. It very much depends on the pose, and it depends on the type of character. These were guys that we took that into consideration from the get-go. And when it came to kind of the inspiration of the sculpt, we had something like the figure Obscura Jacob Marley in our hands. And that was a really, really big informer to what makes these guys work. You're going to have a different skill set when it comes to each guy, because of course the villains have a longer coat than someone like Alistair Morningstar. He's going to be, in my opinion anyway, it's like choosing a favorite child, but he's going to be the most fun to handle. He's going to be the most intuitive. He has the most free-flowing silhouette, and he's everything that we feel a deluxe pirate action figure should be, just on a baseline.
Cool.
That's so cool.
Yeah, man.
Gonna make any little parrots in the gear?
Another big winky face.
Oh, okay. My man.
All right. So before I forgot, I'm going to add this somewhere in the screen. You're going to see a QR code. If you are looking this on your computer or TV, get your phone right now and scan that QR code, and it's going to take you to the website. Oh, there you go again. It's going to take you to this website, to the Kickstarter, and you can hit this button that it says "Notify me on launch," and click that button. Click that damn button right now.
Just do it. Just do it.
Just
Use
do
your
it.
Do.
And if you're looking this on your phone and you don't have the chance to do it, you can go. Let me see where. There you go. You can go to Kickstarter and look for Tide-Realm Corsairs. That's the way you can back up this campaign. Really, really cool campaign.
Thank you so
Get
much.
some freaking awesome pirates action figures.
Or he said you could just go to Kickstarter and type in action figures and it pops up, right?
Yep. Doesn't take too much to find them.
That's awesome.
Yep. What's funny is that this landing page here, which is really giving people just a basic overview of what to expect, and of course these three main captains are our flagship toys. They're what makes this wave what it is. But based on how much we've been able to bake in with the ambition-based stretch goals, the actual campaign page is just so much fuller than I anticipated. It takes just a little bit to scroll through it because there's so much to take in. And I'm really excited for that. People will be able to, I can't get away from the puns. I'm so sorry, you guys. Dive in and spend as much time swimming in there as they like, because there's a lot of info to digest.
Yeah, Captain. That's the way.
Dude, I mean, I could really see myself getting all this stuff because I was really into pirates when I was a kid. I got the Lego pirate ship.
Oh my gosh, nothing beats a Lego pirate ship.
Oh, it's so awesome to put together. Yeah,
I had the Mega Block stuff mostly while I was growing up, which were very different than what Lego offered. And regardless of what the differences were, a lot of the world building that I saw in that it wasn't licensed. They did Pirates of the Caribbean stuff later, but they had their own storyline a little bit too with Mega Blocks. And that world informed a lot of what Tide-Realm has become. A lot of that aesthetic was so free-flowing and sandbox play. It's just really, really cool. And of course, you have that small scale, which lets you actually practically achieve something like a pirate ship, which is much harder to do with 7-inch action figures.
Right.
Yeah.
I'm going to be honest, and this is because my wife is going to see this show tomorrow. I'm going to get the 3 captains, and I'm going to back the crew building guys, and I'm going to back the accessories or gear. So
you guys are going to have plenty to rifle through when it comes to the loot.
Oh.
My question is, what can I expect from the future in terms of a diorama piece? Now we speak about, I know that we speak about this on the first show. I want to know it now.
Right. I want to know. I'm right there with you, Nico. I want to know it now.
Oh, God damn it. I'm still working in my Black Pearl diorama made with foam.
Right.
So
We're in
I
the same boat there, I'm afraid, with this one. It's funny because if you were to practically release something, like a to scale pirate ship, which there's no way you could actually achieve that in reality, but if you were to release even a facsimile, it would be something you'd have to do it in stages, it'd have to be in pieces, it would probably be $2,000 by the time you were done. It would just be an astronomical investment. It would be like Hasbro deciding to release a Black Series AT-AT. I mean, that's the size of a grate. It'd be almost impossible to make.
Now we're talking, dude.
We
Right.
saw
Have you seen
one
that?
kind of project of pirate ship diorama some time ago in one fair.
Yeah.
9 feet long.
Yep. That's how long our diorama was for the first round of prototype photos, which is funny because there's not a single image that we shared where you could actually see full length of what that diorama was. It was just too large. We had it on a turntable in order to take photos of it for several months. And the length of our basement was not wide enough for me to rotate it in order to change lenses. So I had to tip it up, move it around furniture, literally move furniture in order to get around it. Yeah, you can see.
I'm sorry, but this is the perfect excuse for your wife to make some remodeling on the house.
Right. Just need a little more space for a pirate ship, dear. It's fine.
Yeah.
Don't worry about it. You'll like it.
Yeah, absolutely. So you get that in common. You can say, honey, we're going to make some change on the house so we can fit the huge pirate ship.
I mean,
Yeah.
it wouldn't take much convincing. She's the one that painted half the pirate ship to begin with.
That's cool.
Oh, there you go.
Yeah. So and this is more kind of personal question, but what's the state, or what's your wife doing with all these things about being that much backed on Kickstarter and having this huge support from the community?
What's her perception of where we're at right now?
How does she
both
feel?
kind of
Because she's not like the public face of Tide-Realm, so she's kind of on the shadows. We know that she works a lot.
right.
We know that she supports you tons of times, and she paint and she helped with the lore and helped you even with I think you told us with the sculpt and with the design of the character. But
Oh,
how
yeah.
is she feeling with all this?
I think it's funny because Abigail has a much easier time just based on her personality. She has an easier time remaining consistently optimistic. I'm in there doing a lot of financial work, and that can get really heavy and bogged down and discouraging depending on what you're doing it. And one, it's just helpful when the other part of the team is not so constantly steeped in all that information. It's easy for me to come out of that and come to her and get in a place that's slightly healthier, because it just doesn't work to look at numbers all day long and scare yourself to pieces. But she just has an easier time looking at things with not more objectivity, but she has perspective as someone who is so close to it for so long that I'm not able to achieve very easy without her. So it's really nice to be able to say, hey, look, dear, we have 1,000 followers. And she's like, do you understand how good that is? I'm like, well, I think I kind of have an idea, but I've been too busy creating graphics all day long. So it's really helpful.
I think, and maybe I'm talking on behalf of the guys in here, but this is for your wife because she deserves it.
Does deserve it. She's half the reason that a lot of the characters that go alongside Charybdis are so entertaining. And it's too bad that a lot of those guys are going to have to end up in something like Wave 2. But they're so fun to read within the storyline, and a lot of that has to do with her. It's been really interesting that we've been able to interject. The tone of Tide-Realm Corsairs is very cinematic and gritty, and it's supposed to be epic. You're supposed to look at it and see those characters almost, stepping off a video game screen. But it's interesting being able to interject different tones within that while maintaining consistency. So there's levity in parts, there's humor, there's grit and tragedy, and all those multi-layers that go into making a fun story and a fun theme. You have all those background things to dissect after you're done looking at all the cool sculpting.
Cool. So we have some messages for you here on the chat from the Mr. Kane and say welcome back, Quaid. And we got this is the cool part of this. We got Daniel Cropper. It's for us it's called SH figure artist. That's his handle on IG. He's from New Zealand.
Oh,
so this is the kind of cool thing that I like about this community. We are like worldwide. I'm in freaking South America. We got the guys on the stage. We got guys in the other side of the world,
right,
watching the show live right now, saying that they're going to get the Morningstar captain. That's so cool.
Yeah. Well, and it's really cool to see somebody spell out. I'm going to nerd out for just a second, which I'm probably in good company to do so.
Absolutely.
But seeing someone use not just his name and spelling it correctly, which is also really cool, but using the captain class tagline. We established that because I've always been a huge fan of Transformers, and I love the way they communicate their size classes. I always have. And once you knew what size class somebody was, you kind of had a good idea of what to expect from that product, even if you didn't have images or pricing yet. And that's something that we've been able to interject into Tide-Realm here. We have captain class and crew class, and we have ambitions for classes well beyond that, and those names are even more clever than those are. So it's really affirming to see somebody use that terminology, because we would like to standardize it, and that's really cool.
Yeah. And also he said that it's perfectly timed, this launch, with the re-release hype around AC Black Flag.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah. What else? Jason is asking, we asked you about this. What's the ATA of the Tide-Realm shipping? We told us that it's going to be about 1 year, maybe a little bit longer.
About, and I'm afraid that's still a very optimistic estimate based on the fact that you have so many different factors that go into a production run, things that you don't see behind the curtain when you're looking at a Hasbro product. That thing took probably about 1.5 years to get completed from design to fulfillment just in their personal warehouse. They put that up for pre-order. It's been ready and crafted for a long time. It's just that you only just now know about it, and you only have to wait about 4 or 5 months at most. In our case, you're seeing the conception of the line from the very beginning, and you're walking with us one step at a time, just like we are. So, which is half the torture of waiting, just because you've known about it for so long. But it all falls about the same time frame that it would from a major company. So, especially when you run into things that nobody can control, like tariffs go up and down, or there's production costs that shift, or supply chains change, that can make campaigns last sometimes 2 years at most. But that's if things go really wrong. 18 months is a good, comfortable estimate for where we're at. And some of those 18 months are included with a lot of the development we've already done. Once you're at a point where you're looking for funding to get the tooling produced, you have your foot in the door pretty well. It's just getting said funding and then moving to your partners at the factory. Tooling takes a bit. Like, it's a couple months for them to hand laser all of that steel for each and every single barnacle that Charybdis has on his ankle meat. So it's not a linear process. I had somebody at Animal Warriors the Kingdom verbalize it to me that a very good friend, Adam's wealth of knowledge. And it's kind of like, instead of having a Lego set where you pour it on the ground and it's just one piece at a time until you're done, it's more like, here's the polymer for all the plastic for the Lego set and the instructions. Figure it out from there, So it takes a second.
I can think about the guy on the factory making the tooling from no brand, but like a regular soldier or like regular guy, like regular sculpt. This is the shirt, this is the neck,
right?
Whatever. And suddenly it's like you see all the barnacles and all this. Fuck.
Right, exactly.
Today is for half the head.
Yeah, well, and that's that'll be reflected in that funding goal. That's just, these guys are very detailed and very sculpt oriented. They tell a story with their personage on every single thing on them. So, it's not like producing an army guy that has 3 or 4 hits of paint and one silhouette and he's symmetrical. A lot of these guys are asymmetrical. Charybdis doesn't look the same on any one side. The barnacles are different on every single part of him. His sword isn't even the same front to back. They're all different. So there's a lot of tooling involved with these guys.
I'm gonna show you a little bit from the Instagram, because you uploaded some reels when you can see like pretty close up for for some of the figures.
Uh-huh.
And you can see that all the details that they have.
Yeah.
There's actually even better imagery of a lot of the, I mean, it's accessible on Instagram too. I think those pinned ones, those first 3, have a lot of those images too. But some of our favorite details are everything on the belts. You know, everybody has really, really unique items on their belts they're unique to each character. So Deathmoid has things like a map and a set of keys. And a chain behind him. Those are all unique to him, which is where some of the shared tooling can kind of be observed. Once you start undressing the captain, you can tell where, you know, some of the upper arms, the upper legs, and the torso are shared, but everything that outfits them to make them the character that they are, plus that masterful paintwork by Eric Miller, it's really difficult to see where all that tooling is shared.
Man. And this is
One of the
only
things that- Sorry, go ahead.
Deadmon. No, this is the only Deadmon. I mean,
Yeah.
for each one of theirs, you got the same kind of like pictures when you can see the details, and they're pretty much different between them.
Mm-hmm.
And you can see all the details on the coats, on the hands on the coat. It's
I really want
amazing.
for every single character to have a unique coat. The 2 villains share their coat. And at the end of the day, when it came down to the tooling costs, I'm ultimately glad that we did decide to utilize the same coat for the 2 characters. They're the biggest piece in that tooling. They're one of the most complicated to execute in real time. And I've still had people look at me cross-eyed once I say that coat is shared. You can't really tell face on, but it'll be fun to revisit some of those aesthetics at a later date, because there's so many different things you can do with one of my favorite things about functioning within the pirate genre is the clothing and the expression that you can bring to these action figures that not a lot of other toys have. And that's just a really, really exciting piece of this genre. So you can see that on all these guys, and the fact that everybody has such intuitive weapon storage. There's a place for everybody's gun. There's a place for everybody's sword. They're just really fun to handle.
I'm gonna be honest. I never noticed that they share part of the coat.
Yeah,
Because
it's very hard.
The arms are different and the shoulder pads are different.
Mm-hmm.
So I never noticed that. Man.
Charybdis is something that I think I've said it over and over and over. He's just one that you can look at and spot something different every time you handle him.
I know that I said this a lot of times, but something that really, really gets me on this figure is the way that you put on the hands of Morningstar and Charybdis is the rings that they have. Because something super like general in pirates is you see jewelry on the pirates. Like they have rings, they have chains, they have this kind of stuff. And seeing a figure that has multiple hands with multiple gestures, but they are coherent with the rings positions, that speaks about the level of love and detail that you put on the design.
It's something that we were imperative about, especially when it comes to it's really hard to pick which character to admire for longest, but when I think about what we wanted to achieve with the hands, I think of Morningstar first, because you can see how the conditioning to that seafaring life, and the fact that, you know, he looks like his hands look like he hasn't touched citrus for years. They're very swollen and rough, and you can see the way, the place where the rings dig in on the skin. You can see that he has some dirt under his nails. We went as far as we possibly could to make sure that you could see on those palms what makes him a pirate. We didn't just want him to just have hands.
And also something that it was like let's see, one new stuff or something new between the first time you were here. Now Morningstar is having like a new head sculpt without the glowing eyes.
Yes, it's funny, when we were first marketing him, we've been promoting everybody so, story heavily, building that world out to make it as unique as it is, that there's a very ignorant part of me that somewhere in there failed to mention that he had 2 copies of his head sculpt, one with the blue eye and one without, because you're not always going to want to play with the, divine god touched Alistair. You'll also want basic pirate Alistair, and yes, you will have that option because it doesn't require any new tooling on our part. It's just a different paint job, and it's very easy to provide.
And even being easy to provide, it's a bit the big like add value to the figure.
Yeah.
So it's cool. And
he always came with that. Like, it was always the intention, and the fact that it's not in the pictures is just an omission on my part. So there's going to be all over the Kickstarter page, that head is pictured with his loadout.
Cool. And you got another backer here. The one guy that it's like, I only have Mezcos, and then he was okay, I'm going to have only Mezcos and some Marvel Legends.
Yeah.
Now he's going for pirates.
No, we're going for pirate. Yeah, there's always something else to get you. That's the whole problem with the toy industry. You'll get real comfortable, and you'll have a little collection of, okay, my wallet's safe. I like this, and I like this. And then some doggone company comes around and puts a chokehold on your wallet. Oh, I didn't know I needed that.
Okay, I was kind of missing, or not missing this, but we lost Eric in some of our usual technical problems. But she's going to be back. Oh, God. Anyway, again, for those who are just going into this show, you can go here. I'm trying to point here.
There you go.
You can see there's a QR code. Go follow this Kickstarter campaign. It's going to be live. Come again, Quaid. It's going to be live Friday.
Anxiety attack. It's like in 38 hours or something like that. I still don't have enough time. I mean, the page is ready. All I have to do is hit the button. But once you hit the button, you're locked in.
Good luck sleeping from now until then.
Oh, I don't sleep anymore anyway. I haven't for months, so it's all going to be the same story. I don't anticipate getting any sleep the night before that. And I'll be on another stream that night. We'll be talking to Bill over at Dorkplayer the night before.
Okay.
Cool.
Right on.
Cool. All right. So Friday, 8 a.m. East time, right?
Yep. Eastern Standard.
Eastern Standards. There you go. Upper Toy says sleep is for the week.
Precisely. That's what I've had doing. Pirates don't sleep. I mean, for heaven's sake, all the rocking and swaying on the boat constantly. How do you expect to get comfortable? I don't.
Right.
They have these huge hammocks on the ships, and they can't sleep there.
That's what I need. Maybe I need to erect a hammock in here so that I can finally have some.
There you go. Another excuse for remodeling on the house. A huge yard with a hammock, with a pirate hammock.
Exactly. There's an easy diorama. I fully expect everybody to jump in and make hammocks for Morningstar, because I'm afraid he's not above taking a nap on decks.
Yeah.
So cool. All right. So now we got more. Yeah, we are more or less on a little bit more of the half of the show. Wait, if you want to hang with us, we're going to make some critics on some pictures before we end the show.
Nice.
You were here when we made critics from different people. We changed that segment a little bit, so now we're getting one profile of one people and make critics of about 4 or 5 pictures of that same person.
Okay.
To have different approach to his work or her work and try to help him to improve.
Nice.
So today,
I take terrible photos, so I'll be no help.
This is more about what you feel about the picture. If you feel that it's cool, it's cool. If
no
you
objectivity
see that,
required.
Yeah, this is not that. You don't have to be the best technical photographer and poser and
right
illumination guy. It's like, what can you think that you will make different to make it look better? That's it.
Constructive feedback is really, really helpful in that part of the hobby. Photography is so difficult, and when you have somebody who's been there and worked out the kinks that everybody has to, it's invaluable.
Yes.
Yeah. And the most important thing when we make these critics is we don't make the critic to, sorry, but quote unquote, destroy your work. We make some critics about we will make different to have a different point of view of the same scene. And also I told this a lot of, I was speaking with Hunt a couple of weeks ago, and I say this like 4 times in 1 hour. There is no right and wrong in terms of the art.
Yeah.
No.
You can have some rights or wrongs in terms of the technical stuff, like is the picture has everything out of focus, or you don't have enough light. But when it comes to the scene you want to recreate, it's not right and wrong. It can be better or not that better, but it's pretty much it.
Yep.
Okay.
So
You nailed it.
without further more saying, we're going to say hello to the Benny's profile, also known as action_photography.
AKA the summoner.
Right.
Yeah. And this guy has improved a lot since we started making the show. So, as usual, Benny, well done your work. It's been better and better and better. So let's go with some pictures that you want to choose. H, you want to pick the first?
The squirrel. I'm just kidding.
Squirrel!
Exactly. I got distracted.
I was hiding underneath the porch because I love you.
Let's go to.
You kind of nailed the voice too.
Hopefully that's a reflection of how the audiobooks could turn out.
Go to that the Doomslayer underneath the pumpkin-headed guy. That one.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Cool.
Yeah.
I love it.
Man, it's like Captain America Doomslayer.
Right? Like he's throwing the shield.
That's
Yeah.
very cool. I like that. I think my favorite part of that is the dust effect. How rooted in the scene it is.
Yeah.
Yeah, for sure. Man, great job, Benny.
Yeah, good line work too. You know, like leading lines.
I like the focus playing when you can see the out of focus foreground, everything in focus on the mid plane, and going out of focus towards the background. That's super cool.
It's cool. I think I can see probably like steps to a front porch and maybe the side of a house, but it looks like he's in an actual environment of his own.
Mhm.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Some quote unquote critics that I can say, it's if you get this light all around, that I assume that this is natural light, you can go a little bit more dramatic with when you edit the pictures, like use the sliders for like going a little bit down with the highlights and the shadows, and you can make the picture a little bit more dramatic, so you can create that mood of the Doomslayer on the storytelling part.
Yeah.
But other than that, Benny, incredible work, buddy.
Yeah, man.
And we know that you freaking love the Doomslayer, so keep going, buddy.
He definitely lives. But
Yeah.
he got himself some Star Wars figures.
Yep. So
Oh,
you can choose the Star Wars if you want. I know
Yeah.
you're going to aim for that.
As long as they have toe articulation.
I don't think Ahsoka. I think Ahsoka does not.
I'm just kidding.
All right, let's go with the Star Wars, Eric, for you.
For sure.
There you go.
Okay. Great job, Benny. Good posing, like good storytelling here. Obviously, she's telling the clone what to do. Go, get me a soda. Really, really good job. Yeah.
I love the shadows.
Yeah, I like the lighting in this one quite a bit. The color contrast and the fact that it almost looks like it's probably a table leg she's standing next to, but it looks like it could be a tree. That's really clever.
You know what? And don't take me wrong, but when I see this picture, I can see like the scene when the trooper is like in this kind of like pickup line, like you come here like frequently. Are you for like Aries? Your
How you
Scorpio?
doing?
Your Libra? What's your sign?
Just Joey over there.
You have a shop? You study? What's your deal?
Let me get your pager number.
Yeah.
I'm not like all the other clones. Wait.
That was good right there. I was like,
When I shoot my shot, I don't miss.
Right.
That's
But
the
no,
best
Aren't you a little
pickup line
surfer,
for a
Jedi?
clone.
Wow.
Man.
Man. Can you give me your holochrome number?
Oh my god, yeah, exactly.
I love it. I love it, Benny. There's no
Great
much to criticize on this because you went for a specific shot and you get it, buddy. And
Yeah.
it's pretty well framed. If you want to go technical, maybe try in these kind of situations, give a little more room on the head, so it's not that much of a space on the floor in the bottom part of the image. That's
Yeah.
it. Because
And
you're having like a square framing and you have the figures on the center. Sometimes better give them a little bit more of room on the top of the image than on the bottom. That's it.
Rule of thirds is a cool one to use for that, and that's hard for the Instagram format because it really requires you to change a lot of your framing, but it can be even more cinematic to have, something in the third of the frame. You can see more of the background on this side, but that's a lot of that is artistic choice as well.
Mm-hmm. The cool part of this is, as I say, being a square image or more square-ish, because it's not 100% one by one.
Yeah.
And when you have like near one by one, the thirds are usually like equal parts, and you can like see like exactly equal parts, and these are kind of the thirds. When you are in a format more like 5x4, the thirds, they are on quote unquote equal part, but they look more opened.
Yeah. They're hard to work with depending on the format.
Mm-hmm. But anyways, Benny, beautiful shot, bro. Now, Quaid, as you are the guest, want to pick one from his profile? We can scroll a little bit down if you want.
Let's see here. What else do we have going on beyond what's with these three? I'm kind of a Spider-Man sucker. I'm not seeing anything from him though. What's going on with Spawn over here on the side?
You stole my pick.
Uh-oh.
Nah, let's do it.
This one's cool. It's kind of hard to go wrong with Spawn. That must be the deluxe one with the throne, I assume.
Yep. This is the deluxe edition with the throne. And it's a tricky one because it doesn't have like the full cape. The cape is super short, and you see it on the throne, and the throne has pieces of the cape going around.
Right, it's such a weird piece. It's super. I mean, it's super McFarlane. He only does it one way, which is kind of backwards sometimes. But that's kind of a testament to why figures with long flowing clothes are so hard to make work. So I can see why they found that middle ground. However, it has nothing to do with composition here. This is pretty darn cool. I love that.
Yeah.
You can see I don't see a lot of Spawn photos in bright lighting. They're generally very moody and atmospheric and gothic, and this is kind of cool that he's out in the open, so to speak, and you have some more naturalistic lighting in here. It's just a different atmosphere that you don't usually see Spawn in, and so that's fun to see.
Mm-hmm.
Absolutely.
Yeah, that's a good point.
And something cool is in the throne, you got some skulls, but Benny added a lot of more skulls.
Yeah, the additional skulls are really, really, really selling the whole image.
Yeah, and it blends with the ambience. Like, okay, there's a lot of skulls everywhere.
It does.
Yeah, that was a great touch.
Mm-hmm. It's cool shot, Benny. Cool
Hey,
shot.
where you got these skulls, Benny? Awesome.
Amazon.
Yeah, those look familiar. I have a feeling I was probably looking at skulls just like that over the summer because I don't know what use I would have for skulls in my line of work.
Right.
Who knows? It's impossible to say. Who knows?
Yeah, this is a really cool throne room, throne chair too.
Yeah,
that is a cool
something that is kind of. I'm not going to say that it's bad, but it's kind of like strange. Is when you get the throne out of the box, it has a lot of details, but are all in the same plastic color. Like they injected the throne, and then they painted like 2 or 3 details. So when you have this throne, it's super cool to make some shading and make some details. There's a lot of bugs. There's a lot of soda cans, grenades, guns. And then when you paint and you take it out from the throne,
so
with the color, it's like it's another thing.
It doesn't even have a black wash on it out of the box?
Nope.
Oh my gosh, that's terrible.
It's kind of like a plain brownish color.
Yeah, I know there was a reason I passed on it.
And they have like 1 or 2 things on different colors. Like one box is kind of like darker brown, like wood, and that's it.
Oh, that's too bad.
Looks like Benny did a black wash for sure.
Yeah, it looks like he's either added some lighting in there that's bringing out the highlights, or he's added a wash. I'm sure he probably painted it.
He's been watching some H-Files.
Good job,
yes.
Good
Okay,
job,
he says Benny, he get the skulls from Amazon. It was $12.
Nice.
Yeah,
Well,
probably was looking at the same thing.
Good
Thank you,
work,
buddy.
Benny. Awesome picture.
anyway, yeah.
And I'm gonna scroll and I'm going to find another spawn shot.
Now that I've stolen Nico's thunder.
Yeah. He's so
Got some
funny.
more hammer that's pretty good too.
That Deadpool one's interesting.
Which one? The one
Oh,
with
there's
the
a
truck?
couple there. I was looking at the one next to it actually, with him kneeling.
With
Proposing.
Yeah.
So-
It's a different concept.
Uh-huh.
Benny, if you are there, can you give us some context about what's happening here between Aang and Deadpool?
Just looks like
Yeah.
Deadpool's either a wannabe airbender or there's a deeper meaning.
Don't
yeah.
know.
Maybe we'll find
You're the
out.
one for me.
It's Deadpool. You can't take Ed seriously. It's a different marriage
Exactly.
proposal every other day.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Right.
Technically speaking, the only thing that I'm going to say, Benny, is you got Aang's head. You got the head.
That might be Instagram's fault. I fight that all the time. I had 5 images in our post today, and when I went back and looked at it, it had cropped it into, you had the border of letters at the top. You couldn't see what was spelled at all, and everything was
Oh,
Instagram ruined it.
when you post on IG, I don't know how it will work for you, but I found that when I post either from the phone or from the computer, there's a little button on the bottom left that it has like 2 kind of like arrows, quote unquote.
Yeah.
So if you have the same proportion in all the pictures, you can put the proportion in that options, and it will not crop.
I only
they
just
want.
recently found that button. I was like, this would have been helpful half a year ago.
But yeah, the problem is when you got like, let's say like landscape pictures that are like 5x4, and then you have portrait pictures that are 4x5, so you can use the like different proportions. So you need to make like all landscape or all in portrait. Even when you have a landscape in portrait, you need to expand it and make this kind of like blurred frame,
Yeah.
all kind of stuff, so you can fit it on the same proportion. Oh, there you go. It says Deadpool is helping him to get the airbender.
Oh, okay.
Cool.
Awesome.
So Deadpool is an airbender too? Who knows?
Deadpool's an airhead, so he's going to have to be an airbender.
He escaped the Disneyverse and now he's in Nickelodeon.
Yep. No borders.
Yeah. All right. So what else? I'm gonna pick one. Look at this lighting with the fog, man.
That's
Yeah.
very cool. That's very cool.
My God, Benny,
Yeah.
this is so
Really
cool.
Yeah, that's
And
really
even if you pay attention to the data that is on the picture, it's with a 38 millimeters at f8 and 1/400 of a second.
Mm.
So it's super fast shutter speed with a pretty closed, let's say, aperture on the F number, and even that, you have all the frozen scene of the smoke. Man, nice work, buddy.
Great job. Yeah.
Yeah. You got a bunch of fog in your backyard? I mean, for real? I mean, like, Benny, you got a fog machine?
Benny, how did you make the smoke on this? Tell us.
I imagine it was a fog machine.
You have a fog machine, or someone was like lighting the barbecue?
Now that's a heck of a shot. Hi-ho,
Yeah.
neighbor.
Or was
Yeah,
someone
man.
vaping?
I'm sure it's a big vape. Dear Lord.
No, Benny don't vape. We know Benny. Benny is,
I know,
is a
I know.
healthy guy.
Benny does not vape.
That's why I said someone, not Benny.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
okay,
Nico
we-
was there vaping.
I was vaping from Chile. He gets the vape from Chile to there.
Exactly.
This is cool. This has very cool composition. I love the angle.
Mm-hmm. I found another spawn. Yay! I know that Benny has a lot of spawns. He has this one. He has the one that is called King Spawn, the one with the wings and the little minions.
Oh yeah.
Oh, yeah.
That's
Oh,
that's another pretty cool.
He used the atmosphere can.
Okay.
Oh, that's a lot easier than a fog machine. Those are hard to
No,
work with.
no, they're not hard work.
I mean,
Look
I
at
had a
me.
big chunky one. So it was very unwieldy, but there's probably easier ones.
Wait.
They will-
I'm a human smoke machine. Look,
It doesn't take any effort at all.
and I'm an easy person to work with.
Right. One of the coolest toys that I got recently, and again, I've been investing in making my own, so I don't really have the opportunity to buy toys for myself anymore. It's hugely ironic, but there was a Bowser released from the first Super Mario movie, and he has a little reservoir in the back of his head that lets you put some drops of water, and you push one of the spikes on the back of his shell, and an LED light will shine out of his mouth, and he'll breathe fire, so to speak, with that water, and it's the coolest thing I've ever seen. He has like 10 points of articulation, but he's one of the most fun toys I've had in a long time, just because of the fact that he does that.
That is cool.
It's like this kind of like ultrasonic vaporations or something like
He's
that.
like an articulated humidifier.
Humidifier. That's the word.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay.
That's really cool.
No, I
I mean,
definitely want that.
the only time that I saw one of those humidifiers on a, not sure if to call it action figure, but there's a brand called Zen Robots or something like that.
Okay.
The one that makes the Optimus Prime transformer that you say Optimus transform and it transforms by itself.
Okay. Yes, I know what you're talking about.
And they have a Buzz Lightyear from the movie, and also they have like the movie version that is, let's say, realistic one,
Yeah, sure.
and they have then they have like the Toy Story version that is like the animated version,
Yeah, it actually looks like
And
the
they-
toy.
and it moves by itself, like it's an animatronic toy.
So his
something
helmet
like that.
does that whoosh thing, right?
Yep, it does it.
Oh,
and open the wings and close
Yeah.
the wings, and it has a water reservoir on the backpack. When you like say something like Buzz Lightyear start engines or something like that, start making that
Oh.
kind of vapor with the lights, and it's like he's going to.
That's really,
Minimal.
really cool. Yeah, that is pretty similar to what this thing does, just on a much more high tech level. Like that's really cool. I think I saw
and-
something like that where it would shoot out little. I don't know if it was the same company, but it would give little bursts of I think air probably that it was supposed to be simulating just when someone would move. Like it was probably a robot. The pistons would let off a little gas every time it moved. I don't know what company that was, but it looked extremely convincing.
Cool. Anyway, Benny, amazing work, and
Really good.
for only for like trying to people understand what we're trying to say. If we go like way down in your profile, you're having great pictures, but when you started making this, you were like in one level, and today you are like maybe 50 or 60 levels over where you were.
It's
Yeah.
really
At the
fun
beginning.
to look at a toy photographer's page, and scrolling from up to down is always transformative.
Absolutely.
Yeah, for sure.
So
That's the
Benny,
fun-
Yeah, you went
What-
from just taking
which
a
one?
picture of a toy.
Huh?
to-
which one is a fun one?
No, I said that's the fun part. We get to see
Ah,
Yeah,
like kind of where they started
watch
and
people's journey.
as they grow. Yeah.
look at this, Eric. You had some Star Wars colors there.
That's
hey,
good.
hey. But yeah, see, he went from just taking a picture of a toy to actually taking
Yeah.
like art pictures. And
Look at this. Those are dumbbells that they're standing next to, isn't it?
So
Yeah.
Benny, absolutely impressive improvement in your work, and
Yeah.
we hope to see more of this, buddy.
Yes, sir. Keep
Yep.
it up.
And I think this is well deserved.
Good job, Benny.
It's fun to see stuff like that because that's where I started in the toy photography community too. Before we had sculpts and a IP of our own, that's what I was doing, was photographing stuff I already had, and it's a really, really challenging art form. There's a ton of learning you do, and if you stay at it, you learn it pretty quick. But all that technical stuff can be headache inducing, and then you get in there and you have to get really, really creative with the stuff you have. I think one of the first things that really got Corsair Creations any attention online was probably a photo of Poxus or something from Mythic Legions. It was a while ago. It was like last summer. Anyway, it's just fun to look at that because I can relate to that journey.
All right.
Right
Okay,
on.
gentlemen, we're next to the end of the show, so I'm going to toss it around the room. For the guest, what you got for this week other than the launching of your campaign?
That's what we got. The hope that people will have pirate toys in several months' time. That's what I got this week. I should have brought that Bowser because I could have.
Yeah,
shown him.
Oh
I
man,
kind of want
I gotta
that
buy
now.
that thing now, right? I
He
gotta
wasn't
buy it.
very expensive, not at all. I think he was $40 or less.
Okay.
Yeah.
In comparison with the one from Zen Robot, that is like 100 and 500 bucks.
Right? Yeah.
But let's be fair, it's an animatronic, voice controlled, and it's this big.
Yeah.
That's true.
Yeah.
It's bigger than a 1/6 scale one. It's bigger.
Whoa.
So it's a fair price for the technology you have.
Yeah, I was
It's not
gonna
like
say, that's
an
not-
action
that's
figure.
bad for what you're getting.
Yeah.
And also has voice. Like, you ask him, like, boss, where are we going? And he say, like, to infinity and beyond.
That's so cool. I was, for being an absolute Transformers junkie, I would probably sooner buy one of the ones like that because a Transformer that transforms itself just sucks all the joy out of it for me.
Yeah.
So Buzz Lightyear doesn't have to do that.
Mhm.
But
Jack.
Transformers are cool though. You can like go like Optimus transform, and
It's
it goes
fun to
from
watch
the
them do
track-
the thing. Yeah, absolutely.
Wait, because it goes from the track to the robot, and then you go like Optimus attack. So he
Yep.
grabs the gun and start like pa 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 pa, and you got
Uh-huh.
the axe and start fighting with the axe, and you can
Yeah.
have Megatron and make them fight between themselves.
After
Yeah.
you've spent about $2,000.
Mhm.
And
Didn't they do Grimlock too?
Yeah, they did.
they made Ringlock and Soundwave or Shockwave too.
I thought the
Oh, I didn't know they did
Grimlock
that.
was probably the coolest, watching his engineering actually function in real time, because Optimus
Yeah.
does two things. And I love Optimus, he's my favorite thing ever. But he is just a truck that stands up. Like we've been seeing that engineering work with or without pistons. But Grimlock has to completely flip inside out and upside down, and watching
That's
that
true.
actually take place in real time, that was a lot more interesting to me.
That's
The,
cool.
the
Yeah, I
cool
think
part
that-
of the Autobot and the and Megatron, when they are in like vehicle mode, you can drive them with the phone. It's like
Yeah.
an RC car.
What?
Yep,
Oh, that's cool.
yep.
Yeah.
That's
Crap.
the type of stuff that makes you go, okay, all right, I guess I have another extra $1,000.
Right?
Absolutely.
drive it around, then make it transform. That's super cool.
Uh-huh.
Yeah. Eric, what you got for this week, buddy?
Just working on a couple shots, and then I gotta work, and then Under the Radar on Monday, which is May the 4th.
Be with you.
Be with you.
Yeah. So guys, definitely tune into that show. It's gonna be a good show.
Cool. H. What's
I've got
up, H?
something cool coming for H Files.
Yeah.
I haven't filmed it yet, but I'll do it in the morning.
You better, my friend. You better.
I was too busy playing the Swedish Chef today. Okay.
Oh, yeah.
Calm
Do
down,
you want to tell them? Do you want to tell them your story about Swedish Chef?
We don't want to talk about that.
Okay. No problem.
You'll ruin my H Ross reputation.
Got you.
There's some self-respect here that we have to retain. We might be nerds, but we have a need
Exactly.
to curate.
It wasn't filmed, so it didn't happen.
That's right.
All right, buddies. So, Quaid, it was an freaking pleasure to have you here again. And as I told you, we're going to have you again by the end of the campaign. We need to figure out that. Maybe we're going to make a live show the day of the ending of the campaign.
That'd be cool.
We don't know.
That'd be very cool. I have a feeling that we've set up. There's probably 7, 8, or 9 streams that so it's going to be a busy month, but those last few days are going to be really, really crucial. It's not an impossibility for me to appear on 5 streams in one day by that point, so we should make something happen.
I booked you first. I got first.
He's got dibs.
Get some
First
rest,
backer
bro.
and first life.
Anyway, no, it's not much from that. See you everybody tomorrow on Gfpf Live, and have a good night.
Don't forget to hit that thumbs up on your way out, guys.
Oh yes, for sure. Hit that thumbs up. Right.
Wherever the thumbs up is, it's somewhere down here.
It's
Yeah,
down
somewhere.
there.
Go follow the campaign. Whatever.
I like
See you.
Thank you guys.